Okay, hello, let's talk about 1.6 national income determination. I'll start here with giving you the definitions and general idea for the basic stuffs concerning the national income. C equals to AY plus B. What does that mean? C is standing for consumption, your consumption, and Y is your income. A is the slope for this graph, and B will be consumption when there is no income. B is consumption when there is no income, because as you know, this type of graph is a linear graph and B is our y-intercept. That means this is your graph, this will be your B, this is Y and this is C. No, I'm sorry, this is Y and this is the C. So B is there is consumption but there is no income. So as you know, this is income, this is consumption. So B is when you are consuming this much without having any income. Okay, I'll give you another formula. Here consumption equals to AY plus B. A is the slope. Y equals to C plus S. Yes, this is the income equals to your consumption plus the saving. S is here for saving. And you must know something. 0 is greater than A and 0 is less than A is less than 1. So this A is between 0 and between 1. What does that mean? Because here this A for the consumption function is going to be divided into two parts, where it will be between saving and between consumption. So this one A will be divided between these two stuffs. Okay, you'll understand more once I give you examples. Okay, here let's say that our first example is saying sketch a graph of the consumption function C equals to 0.6y plus 10. Okay, first let's work on this question. We'll just sketch it. So C equals to 0.6y plus 10. 10 will be my y-intercept. My y will be here, and to know any this is linear and it's going to go up this way, so we need to know any other point here. So we will plug in instead of y whatever number we want. Let's plug in, for example, 20. So 20 times 0.6 will give you 12 plus 10, which will be 22. So when y is 20, let's say y is 20 here. When y is 20, C will be how much? 22. So almost we'll have a point, another point here, and this would be our graph. This will be our linear graph for the consumption function. Now, based on this consumption function, we are going to determine the corresponding saving function, and we also want to sketch it. Okay, if you remember, what did I say? Y equals to C plus S, and the consumption function is given as C equals to 0.6y plus 10. So now we want our saving function. So bring this one back. The saving will be y minus C. This is our other formula, that saving equals to y minus C, and you already know what C is. So S equals to y minus C, which is 0.6y plus 10. Okay, I'll revise again. Y equals to consumption plus saving, and you can bring this one back to make the formula based on S. So S will be y minus C, and you already know what's the value of C, which is given this one. I just plug in this one here. So S equals to, this negative must be multiplied for everything, so y minus 0.6y minus 10 of course the coefficient for this y is 1, so 1 minus 0.6 will give you 0.4 y minus 10. So this will be our function for the saving. Now we'll sketch it. 0.4 y minus 10, as I told you. Okay, if I want to sketch it, the y-intercept is here -10, don't forget. This is y and this is s. So the first point that you have is this one, and again it's linear and it's positive, so it's going to go this way. I need to know any other point here. Okay, you can plug in instead of y whatever number you want, or to know what will be the point on this line. On this line, as you know, s is 0, so instead of s you can put 0 equals to 0.4 y minus 10. Bring this one back. 10 equals to 0.4 y. Okay, divide both sides by 0.4. Y equals to 25. Or instead of y you can plug in whatever number you want and you'll find your other points. So when s is 0, y will be 25. Let's say 25 almost here. So just connect the two lines, the 2 points this way, and this will be your saving graph. So as I told you, don't forget before, the relation between the slope of the saving and the slope of the consumption is, if you have, for example, y equals to 0.3 plus 9, for example, c equals to, the saving will be, from this you have to subtract 1, from 1 subtract this one, which means 1 minus 0.3 will give you 0.7y, and always the y-intercept change it to negative. Okay, another example, let's say that your consumption is 0.2 plus 13. So what would be the saving function? Same thing, 1 minus 0.2, which will give you 0.8y minus 13. Okay, one last example, let's say your consumption is 0.9 plus 11, 0.9y, of course, 0.9y plus 11. So the saving will be again the same thing, 1 minus 0.9, which will be 0.1y. Change this one to negative 11. So this way you can easily find your saving function and sketch the graphs.